anyone and everyone. So he's not going to be going back and fight like tune-ups somewhere in a ballroom, you know. So like, he doesn't need that kind of rebuilding because he realizes it was the wrong fight. And hopefully, as I said, I was there with him, and I said, look, as I said before, if you learn from your mistakes, then at least something good came out of it. And I hope he does learn, and the next fight will show that. So we'll see. We'll see.
Do you think he took?
I mean, the fact is, look. I mean, we knew that this was a dangerous fight, and I kept saying that it was a dangerous fight. But you know, HBO has, you know, all these people always think, oh, because we have such a good relationship with HBO, that you know, they hold us to different standards, and we can get away with easier fights. Unfortunately, to tell you the truth, the opposite is true. They're actually holding us to higher standards because of all that publicity and all that build-up. And I had a serious conversation with Ross Greenberg, the president of HBO, and Kerry Davis, and I told them that I think that this is too difficult of a fight, too tough of a fight. But they were insisting on this fight. They're putting very high standards on us, and I was telling Luis Barragan from HBO, who was ringside tonight, I told him, I said, look, I told you guys I don't like that opponent, but so, you know, hopefully HBO got what they wanted.
It was a great fight, though.
It was a great fight. No, it was a great fight, and again, I mean, it was definitely a winnable fight for Victor. He just, as I said, he fought the wrong fight. He got carried away by the magnitude. So I'm not blaming HBO. I'm not blaming Danny Garcia, the trainer, or anyone. I'm not blaming anybody. I mean, it is what it is. It is a learning experience for a 22-year-old kid. I think all of us, you know, when we were 22, some of you are maybe younger than that, but when we were 22, we all made mistakes. And some of us learned from those mistakes we made as 22-year-old guys. And some of us didn't. And I hope that Victor will learn from it.
Did he tell the doctor I can't see, or how did it end?
Well, yeah, he couldn't. I mean, you had that swelling. I mentioned it before. I called it the Vargas balloon. We had that Vargas balloon developing. I mean, getting bigger and bigger by the minute, or by the second, I should say, and was clearly bothering Victor. And the doctor stepped in and called off the fight. And obviously, Victor didn't protest. Because it was clear at this point that with a deep cut on one side, with blood dripping and then the eye closing here very quickly, that obviously, you know, you had probably a half-blind guy in the ring, and so I think the doctor did the right thing by stopping the fight, because it was at this point not competitive anymore. If you fight a guy who basically has lost half of his vision in the ring.
Do you know who promotes Maidana? And are you guys going to try to sign him?
No, he's promoted by Universum.
Oh, yeah?
Universum out of Germany. And, you know, so we'll see. You know, he's a good fighter, fought a good fight. You know, the guy who beat, as I mentioned before, the 2007 Prospect of the Year, Amir Khan, Brady's Prescott, a good fighter as well. But just because Brady's Prescott beat Amir Khan, it doesn't make him Amir Khan. Just because Carlos Maidana beat Victor Ortiz, it doesn't make him Victor Ortiz. But I think Carlos Maidana definitely deserves a shot at the winner, and the WBA ordered that against the winner of Amir Khan and Kotelnik. It's going to be interesting to see if the winner of that fight really want to fight Maidana, because he is one tough son of a gun, you know, and you know, he went down, he came up and took a lot of shots, but handed out a lot of shots. I mean, he's an exciting fighter.
Yeah.
He's a very exciting fighter, and I think people want to see more of Maidana here, and I will definitely talk to Universum to see that we can bring him back here as well, because as we all know, the 140-pound weight class is a very exciting weight class.
Thanks, Ricky.